Hello, and welcome to Pulse of Politics, your go-to channel for the latest global and trending news. Today, we're diving into a topic that is making headlines across the world: Donald Trump's tariff policies and their impact on global markets. Whether you follow politics closely or just want to know how these policies could affect your wallet, this is a story you can't afford to ignore. In this video, we'll break down 1. What Trump's tariff policies are and why they matter. 2. How these tariffs are affecting global markets. 3. The winners and losers of these economic changes. 4. What experts are saying about the future. 5. What this means for the average person like you. Stick around until the end to understand how this could shape the global economy and why you should be paying attention. Let's get started. 1. What are Trump's tariff policies? Before we dive into the global consequences, let's clarify what tariffs are. A tariff is a tax or duty placed on imported goods. It increases the price of foreign products, making domestic alternatives more competitive. During his presidency from 2017 to 2021, Donald Trump introduced aggressive tariffs as part of his America First economic policy. These tariffs targeted major trading partners, including China, Europe, Mexico, and Canada. Since leaving office, Trump has continued to promote tariffs as a tool to protect American jobs and manufacturing. With the 2024 election returning him to the spotlight, his tariff strategy is once again influencing global trade. Here's a breakdown of some of Trump's most significant tariffs. China. Hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs on Chinese electronics, steel, and machinery. European Union. Tariffs on steel, aluminum, and luxury goods like wine and cheese. Mexico and Canada. Duties on auto parts, leading to disputes despite the USMCA trade agreement. These tariffs are designed to reduce reliance on foreign goods, but critics argue they increase consumer prices and spark retaliation from other countries. 2. How are global markets reacting? The global financial markets thrive on stability and predictability, two things that tariffs disrupt. Since the reintroduction of Trump's tariff rhetoric, global markets have seen turbulence. Major economic players are adjusting to the uncertainty, and the effects are rippling across industries. Let's break down some key effects. U.S. stock market volatility. Investors hate uncertainty. Whenever Trump mentions new tariffs, markets react, sometimes with dramatic swings. Technology and manufacturing companies with global supply chains are particularly vulnerable. Big names like Apple, Tesla, and Microsoft rely on parts from China and other tariff-targeted regions. Case in point, when Trump first imposed tariffs on China in 2018, the S&P 500 dropped by 6% in 1 month, wiping out billions in market value. Similar patterns are emerging again. European markets under pressure. The European Union has responded to Trump's tariffs by imposing their own, targeting American tech firms and agriculture. In response to Trump's renewed tariff plans, the German stock index, DAX, initially dropped by 4% as companies like BMW and Volkswagen fear losses from U.S. trade barriers. China's economic slowdown. China, the world's second-largest economy, has been one of the hardest hit by Trump's policies. Increased tariffs have slowed exports and led to a decline in Chinese economic growth. Experts estimate that the tariffs could reduce China's GDP by 0.3% annually if the trade war escalates. 3. Who are the winners and losers? Every economic policy creates winners and losers. Trump's tariffs are no exception. Winners. 1. American manufacturers. Companies producing steel, aluminum, and other goods in the U.S. benefit from reduced foreign competition. 2. Domestic farmers. In theory, tariffs on imported food should help American farmers, though retaliatory tariffs from China have caused crop surpluses. 3. Political messaging. Tariffs appeal to voters who feel abandoned by globalization. It's a powerful message in swing states like Michigan and Pennsylvania. Losers. 1. Consumers. Higher tariffs mean higher prices for imported goods, from electronics to clothing. 2. Export-heavy industries. U.S. companies relying on overseas markets face retaliation from affected countries. 3. Global trade. Tariff wars make international commerce slower, costlier, and more uncertain. 4. What are experts saying? Economists are divided on whether tariffs help or hurt the economy. Let's look at both sides of the debate. Supporters say, tariffs protect domestic jobs by encouraging people to buy American-made products. They help reduce trade deficits, with the U.S. imports more than it exports. Critics say, tariffs are a hidden tax on consumers, driving up prices for everyday goods. Retaliatory tariffs from other countries harm American exporters. Prolonged trade wars can lead to a global recession. Notably, Janet Yellen, the U.S. Treasury Secretary, recently warned that continued tariff escalations could hurt American households and increase inflation. 5. What happens next? The future of global trade depends heavily on how Trump's tariff policies evolve. There are a few likely scenarios. 1. Escalation. If Trump wins re-election, tariffs could expand, causing more economic turmoil. 2. Negotiation. International leaders may push for new trade agreements to ease tensions. 3. Reversal. If Trump loses political influence, future administrations might roll back tariffs. One thing is clear, global markets will be watching closely. How does this affect you? You might wonder, why should I care? Here's why this matters to everyone. Higher costs. You could pay more for imported goods like cars, electronics, and food. Job security. If your job depends on global trade, tariffs could increase layoffs. Savings and investments. Market instability could affect your retirement accounts and investments. Conclusion. What's your take? Donald Trump's tariff policies are more than just political headlines. They impact your finances, the economy, and global stability. We want to hear from you. Do you think tariffs are good for America, or do they hurt ordinary people? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more global news from Pulse of Politics.